Sponsored by Nestle.
This is for Horsemen News, and I'm Michael Gertley, coming to you with the world news. On December 11, 2013, the U.S. Air Force has seen that a bird strike in an $8 million jet. It was during a training flight in July. The two pilots of the jet were Major John Weigel and Major Christopher Thompson. These two men have minor injuries from the incident. What happened was the bird hit the jet's canopy, which caused the jet to have a high increase of drag. After that, the jet stalled and crashed. Thankfully, right before the crash, the men parachuted out. Another story is the 8 people killed in Nairobi, Kenya. Tragic killings in Kenya happened in the week of December 10th. The 8 people, 5 of them policemen, were ambushed by unknown gunmen. What happened is the people were driving into the prison to drop the people off that did another crime. But while the 2 cars were driving, the bullets started cracking in the windshield and they all were found dead. Way too many bullets were fired at the vehicle. It was horrendous, says CNN. Now to Juliana with more world news.
Hello, I'm Juliana Kiefer reporting the world news. Recently, a world-known idol has passed away after 95 years, filled with fighting for rights, living in jail, and being a great man that everybody is aware of. The whole world took Mandela's death as a tragedy and has done many things to show their love for him. Flags and flowers have been piled throughout countries and South African embassies. The famous Empire State Building has lit up in the traditional South African colors in his honor. A school in Brooklyn has officially changed its name to the Nelson Mandela School. The mayor of New York was proud to present this news Friday after Mandela's death. Like the Empire State Building, a hotel in Dallas named the Omni Hotel with the building to look like the South African flag. The flag of Nelson Mandela's country was used as a tribute to Mandela in many different cities. The Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs was covered with a picture of the previous president of South Africa. The memorials for Mandela vary from flags, portraits, and even sculptures of Mandela. In Puri, India, the face of Mandela and the flag of South Africa was sculpted at a beach in the location. At a protesting site in Washington from years ago was turned into a shrine in honor of Mandela. In Johannesburg, citizens have been bringing flowers and ribbons to Mandela's home. The world is deeply saddened with the news of Mandela, but memorials continue to honor this idol. From earlier's interview with Betty Lubbard, she said he influenced her life and how she thought about leadership. And that's it for today with World News. Hi, I'm Juliana reporting the Nation News. Recently, at Snipe Point in Florida Keys, 11 whales were found dead on the beach. The whales were found dead and declared by wildlife workers on a Sunday afternoon. The workers did not understand why the whales were dead, but are later returning to the site to find the causes of the death. This is not uncommon. In 2012, 20 other pilot whales beached themselves. Only this time, it was at Fort Pierce. Only 5 were rescued. That's it for national news.
Told us that there was an incident at Brooks in Northville. The fight was at Brooks around 1 a.m. November 28th. What happened, there was a 20-year-old man bleeding heavily from the left eye, being hit by a so-forth stranger. There was also a fake ID found in the 20-year-old's wallet, which he had had for about 6 months. I went to an interview with Mark Walls, and when I asked him the question, how the fake ID really shocked me, how about you? He answered this. It did catch me by a little surprise, because if he had it for so long and no one noticed, what does this mean for others that may have a fake ID? And that's Ella. On to you, Kendall.
Hi, this is Kendall Dome with your Northville High School News Report. On the Monday of the week of September 24th, a Northville High School student was diagnosed with the second case of MRSA known at Northville High School. The student is in the athletic program at NHS, and that's where the MRSA case had originated, in those athletic facilities. Although this was the second case of MRSA at Northville High School, it was different from the first. In the first case, the student diagnosed with MRSA had to get surgery to remove the disease. I interviewed a Northville resident about this outbreak, and this is what she had to say.
At first, she felt scared and a little confused about how MRSA originated at Northville High School. She has a student in the 10th grade that attends Northville High School. She didn't know how she could protect her daughter from this case and didn't really know what to do at first. The MRSA case has affected the Northville community, and they hope it is resolved soon. Next, in the Northville news, the longest game of lightning world record breaking. Northville Parks and Recreation attempted to break a world record game of lightning. This was held at Northville High School on Saturday, December 14th. This event was held to raise money for the children of Lisa Christensen, Northville community member who died in July of a murder-suicide. Lisa was the director of Northville Recreation basketball program and was loved by many in the community. Though Northville didn't break the world record, they still raised a great amount of money to support Lisa's children. And that's all for your school news today. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.